flagship of the world. Chapter 3. The QE2 and the Falklands War, the call to serve. When the call to serve came, the QE2 stood ready to answer. It was 1982, and Argentina had invaded the Falkland Islands, a British overseas territory in the South Atlantic. The British government, determined to liberate the islands, assembled a task force to sail to the South Atlantic and retake them by force. The QE2, known for its speed and capacity, was an ideal candidate for conversion into a troopship. With its spacious decks, comfortable cabins, and well-equipped facilities, the QE2 could accommodate a large number of troops and provide them with a relatively comfortable journey to the war zone. The ship underwent a rapid transformation, its luxurious interiors temporarily stripped away to make room for military equipment and supplies. The QE2 was repainted in drab gray, its once gleaming hull now adorned with camouflage patterns. Gone were the elegant staterooms and restaurants, replaced with rows of bunk beds and makeshift mess halls. The QE2 set sail from Southampton on April 12, 1982, carrying over 3,000 troops, including members of the British Army, Royal Marines, and Royal Air Force. The journey to the Falklands was long and arduous, but the troops were buoyed by a sense of purpose and determination. On board the QE2, the atmosphere was one of both tension and camaraderie. The troops knew they were embarking on a dangerous mission, but they were also confident in their abilities and the support of the nation back home. The QE2 crew worked tirelessly to ensure the safety and comfort of the troops, providing them with hot meals, clean bedding, and a sense of normalcy amidst the uncertainty of war. Chapter 3. The QE2 and the Falklands War, preparing for wartime duty. When the call came for the QE2 to serve in the Falklands War, she was swiftly transformed from a luxury ocean liner into a vital troop carrier. This sudden shift required meticulous planning and preparation to ensure the ship's readiness for its new role. The QE2 transformation began with the removal of all non-essential items and furnishings. Lavish cabins were stripped of their opulent decor, swimming pools were drained, and restaurants were converted into dormitories. The ship's expansive public spaces were reconfigured to accommodate the influx of military personnel and equipment. Concurrently, the QE2 engineering team worked tirelessly to modify the ship's systems for wartime operations. Additional fuel tanks were installed to extend the ship's range, and the air conditioning system was modified to handle the harsh conditions of the South Atlantic. The ship's navigation and communication systems were also upgraded to ensure reliable operation in a conflict zone. As the QE2 underwent its physical transformation, the crew underwent rigorous training to prepare for their new duties. They received instruction in basic military procedures, medical care, and damage control. The ship's officers attended briefings on the strategic situation and the specific mission objectives. The QE2 metamorphosis from a symbol of luxury to a warship was a testament to the adaptability and resilience of the ship and its crew. In a matter of weeks, the QE2 was ready to embark on its mission, carrying troops and supplies to the South Atlantic, playing a crucial role in the conflict. Chapter 3. The QE2 and the Falklands wore a vital role in the conflict. Amidst the escalating tensions and looming conflict in the South Atlantic, the QE2 found herself thrust into a new and unexpected role, a vital link in the British task force assembled to liberate the Falkland Islands. With her immense size, speed, and capacity, the QE2 was uniquely suited for this extraordinary mission. From the moment the call to serve came, the QE2 underwent a rapid transformation. Her luxurious interiors were stripped down, her decks cleared, and her hull painted in wartime gray. In a matter of days, she was transformed from a floating palace into a troop carrier, ready to transport thousands of soldiers, sailors, and airmen to the distant shores of the Falklands. As part of the task force, the QE2 sailed across the treacherous waters of the South Atlantic, braving rough seas and unpredictable weather. She became a lifeline for the British forces, carrying vital supplies, equipment, and reinforcements to the front line. The ship's crew worked tirelessly, day and night, to ensure the smooth operation of this immense logistical undertaking. In addition to her role as a troop carrier, the QE2 also served as a hospital ship, providing medical care to the wounded and injured. Her spacious decks were transformed into makeshift operating theaters, and her medical staff worked around the clock to save lives. The QE2 became a symbol of hope and resilience, a beacon of healing in the midst of conflict. The QE2 contribution to the Falklands War was immense. She played a pivotal role in the successful liberation of the islands, transporting over 30,000 troops and vast quantities of supplies. Her versatility, reliability, and unwavering service earned her the respect and admiration of both the military and the civilian population. The QE2 wartime service stands as a testament to her adaptability and resilience. She proved herself to be more than just a luxury liner. She was a vessel of national importance, capable of rising to the challenge in times of crisis. Her role in the Falklands War cemented her place in history as a true flagship of the world. Chapter 3. The QE2 and the Falklands War. The QE2 contribution. The QE2 contribution to the Falklands War stands as a testament to her versatility and the dedication of her crew. When the conflict erupted in 1982, the British government requisitioned the QE2 along with other passenger ships to serve as a troop carrier. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, Cunard swiftly converted the QE2 into a troop ship, removing luxurious furnishings and installing basic accommodations for over 3,000 soldiers. The QE2 transformation was remarkable, completed in just 5 days. Her swimming pools were filled in, her dance floors converted to sleeping quarters, and her restaurants adapted to serve military rations. The QE2 crew, despite the sudden and drastic change in their duties, displayed unwavering professionalism and commitment. They worked tirelessly to ensure the troops were comfortable and well cared for during the long journey to the South Atlantic. The QE2 set sail from Southampton on April 12, 1982, bound for the Falkland Islands. She carried over 3,000 troops, including members of the British Army, Royal Marines, and Parachute Regiment. The voyage was not without its dangers. The QE2 sailed through hostile waters, facing the threat of enemy submarines and air attacks. However, thanks to the skill of her crew and the protection of the Royal Navy, the QE2 arrived safely in the Falklands on May 21, 1982. The QE2 arrival in the Falklands was a major boost to the British war effort. The troops she carried were eager to join the fight to liberate the islands from Argentine occupation. The QE2 also served as a hospital ship, providing medical care to wounded soldiers. Her presence in the conflict zone was a symbol of Britain's determination to defend its territory and its people. After completing her mission in the Falklands, the QE2 returned to Southampton on June 14, 1982. She was greeted with a hero's welcome, and her crew was praised for their bravery and dedication. The QE2 contribution to the Falklands War cemented her place in history as a ship of national importance, a vessel that had served her country in times of both peace and war. Chapter 3. The QE2 and the Falklands War returned to civilian service. After the QE2 distinguished service in the Falklands War, she underwent a period of refit and refurbishment to restore her to her former glory as a luxury ocean liner. The ship's owners, Cunard Line, were determined to ensure that the QE2 would continue to provide an unparalleled experience for her passengers. With renewed vigor, the QE2 embarked on a new chapter in her illustrious career, sailing the world's oceans and welcoming guests from all walks of life. She once again became a symbol of elegance, luxury, and adventure, carrying passengers to exotic destinations and creating memories that would last a lifetime. The QE2 return to civilian service was marked by a series of grand cruises, each carefully planned to showcase the ship's unique charm and amenities. From the sun-kissed beaches of the Caribbean to the historic landmarks of Europe, the QE2 took her passengers on unforgettable journeys, offering them the opportunity to explore new cultures, indulge in exquisite cuisine, and enjoy the impeccable service that had become synonymous with the Cunard Line. Despite the changing landscape of the travel industry, the QE2 remained a popular choice for discerning travelers. Her classic design, spacious cabins, and world-class facilities set her apart from the newer, larger cruise ships that were beginning to dominate the market. The QE2 offered a sense of nostalgia and a connection to a bygone era of ocean travel, which appealed to many passengers who sought a more refined and personal cruising experience. As the years went by, the QE2 continued to undergo regular maintenance and upgrades to ensure that she remained in pristine condition. Her crew took great pride in their ship, and they were dedicated to providing the highest levels of service to their passengers. The QE2 became a beloved icon of the Cunard Line, a floating ambassador for British craftsmanship and maritime excellence. This video was created from an ebook on sale at www.pagebook24.com using a self-developed program by Pasquale DeMarco. Download the ebook now.